3, 2, 1, go! Hello and welcome. Today is day 146, so we're going 14.6 kilometers. And today I got Jakob with me. Jakob is an old friend of mine, and we have a lot of things to talk about because we haven't seen each other for a long time.
But, many years.
First of all, how are you?
I'm great. The sun is coming up and we are running.
Yeah, it's still early, so it's a bit dark, but hopefully within the next 20 minutes, half hour, we'll get some more light.
I usually run 1 hour earlier, so this is very luxury.
Okay.
Yes.
How much do you run?
Just run 5 kilometers twice a week with a neighbor, and then longer in the weekend.
5 kilometers twice a week?
Yes.
Okay.
Just like a morning routine.
Yeah. But that's and do you do that all year round?
Yes, I think that's the neighbor trick.
That's a neighbor trick.
We know the other guy standing out there at 6:15.
Okay.
And you can't cancel last minute, so that gets us through the winter.
Okay. 6:15. Yeah, that's early. But Jakob, you are an old friend. We've known each other for more than 30 years.
Yes.
And but we haven't seen each other.
It could be just about 30 years, to be honest.
Yeah,
on the
just
nose.
around.
Yes.
Nah, a bit more.
No, because I came back from the exchange program we both did in '95, and I don't think we actually got close until right after that. That was
you might be right.
Was the second half of 1995.
You came home in '95 and I came home in '94.
Yes.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. So 30
year
years.
Anniversary. Yes.
Yeah. But we haven't seen each other a lot for the last 15.
Yes.
Maybe. But it's good to see you again.
Yes, you too.
Yeah.
Thanks for the invitation.
Yeah. You're actually the first one who's been reaching out to me. Because I've been trying to get someone to run with me for a long time, but you were the first who actually reached out to me and asked, hey, can I come run with you? And of course you can.
But thank you, thank the technology gods.
Yeah.
So very happy to have something to thank them for once.
We do. But I thought I would ask you about work too, because I think you have a very interesting story. You're co-founder of Zetland.
Yes.
Which is a big online, do you call it a newspaper or?
Yeah, after careful deliberation many years ago, or 10 years ago, we decided to call it a digital newspaper.
A what?
A digital newspaper.
Digital newspaper, okay, yeah.
But it was a dilemma.
Yeah.
Of course it sounds slightly old-fashioned. And
yeah.
Some people might think of paper.
Yeah.
And we don't have that.
No, you're only online.
Yes.
Yeah. And that was rather new back then, wasn't it? That you only had a digital version. Because you started in what, 12?
We started in 12, but what people know in Denmark as Zetland was launched in 16.
Okay.
So we did like a training round the first years.
Yeah.
And I think like around 15, 16, everybody launched digital media, but it was mostly inspired by Vice and BuzzFeed and those like, let's make a snappy headline and get a lot of traffic.
Yeah.
So we did something very different. Try to focus people's attention instead of playing around with it.
Which way should we go?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, you wanted to write articles that were more in-depth.
Yes.
And more informational.
Yes, but not boring.
Yeah, okay.
And no ads. And really nice user experience. And then ultimately I think it has become, this was pretty radical back then, less so now, but it was more the feeling, I think, ultimately of presenting people that you could trust. Yes, they're journalists, but you also understand what they're doing and why. They are passionate about the stories they're telling. you can feel them as people.
Yeah.
And I think that has turned out to be a really important aspect because of how trust works. And now with AI, I think it's going to be become increasingly important that we present as human beings.
Yeah.
If we want people to trust us.
Yeah, because the media landscape has certainly changed in those 9 years then, or 13 depending on how you look at it.
10 in March is what we consider our big birthday.
Yeah.
Yes, that's another anniversary.
Yeah, because obviously a lot of online media, it's become a lot more clickbaity and flashy headlines rather than content, isn't it?
Definitely. And of course, the traditional newspapers and outlets still exist.
Yeah.
And they have, many of them, great journalists doing great work. But generally speaking, in all the countries around Europe, they're in crisis. And especially getting young people to be interested in what they do.
Okay.
It's like a time bomb under journalism in a sense.
Yeah.
And that's, I say, we are now considered some of the people in Europe that have sort of at least shown that we can do things in different ways.
Yeah.
And become more relevant. But it just means that news has to change pretty dramatically probably, and it's happening very slow.
You have a degree in journalism, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So you are a journalist first and foremost, or?
Yes, and then you can say I'm a self-made entrepreneur. And
yeah.
I identify as a journalist, but I mostly work with business and technology and how that
Yeah, you don't
connects.
write so much anymore.
No. I might. Actually, it's a long time since I've written anything, except for very good emails.
Yeah. Well, that's a thing too.
It is.
For us old people.
Exactly. My job is to. My role is to open Zetland in new countries.
Yeah.
So I'm constantly reaching out and connecting with people in right now, especially Norway and Germany.
Yes.
So then emails actually do kind of become important because I need to get people to think, oh my God, this sounds like something I should risk my career on doing in my country.
Okay, because you just had a deal with Bonnier.
Yes.
And you're now going to expand. Yeah, well, firstly to the Nordic countries, or all of Europe, or what are the plans?
So this week is special because our first sort of test case was Finland.
Okay.
And they just did a huge campaign, and they are just about sustainable as a business after 10 months with 25,000 paying members in Finland. So after seeing that beginning to happen, we just simply had to say what's the next step, and that became actually Norway and Germany in parallel.
Okay.
And that has been going on for most of the past year, or the last 6 months. And then yes, it might. I'd say the big step is Germany, because if we can succeed in Germany, then I think then there are many interesting countries.
Yes, because Germany is very big, right?
It's very big, and some things will have to be different. But we also see it. A lot of people believe that actually we can succeed with something like Zetland in Germany, and they kind of need it.
Okay.
They're not good at talking to each other in Germany right now.
Okay. Because of political issues or cultural issues, or what do you mean when you say that?
So there are like two factors in German political discussion or discourse that really play a role, and one is the polarization between East and West.
Yeah.
That's turning into populism. So in the recent election, basically all of the old Eastern Germany voted for the populists, and that's more than anything, I think, in crisis, in sort of feeling overheard, left out, misunderstood, the way those things work. Also, some of the blame definitely lands on the media for that alienation. And the other is that they're realizing that their economy how the country works is just slightly dysfunctional.
Okay.
The labor market, bureaucracy, infrastructure. So they have lost their self-confidence, and they don't trust each other. So that for us sounds like, okay, maybe we can play a little tiny part in showing a different way of talking about these things in Germany, which is, of course would be
communicating the issues in another way.
Yes, and listening.
And
just simply
and
listening to each other, right?
Perhaps try to see both sides.
Exactly.
And there's always a common ground, isn't there?
Exactly.
And you need to find that.
And people long for it, and the media is stuck in this way of presenting conflict, presenting issues as black and white.
Yes, because that's what is the easy sell.
They thought it was the easy sell. Maybe it's the easy click.
Yeah.
But it has turned out to actually not be super valuable to people.
Yeah.
Unsurprisingly, I think. But that just means that if you then are in a position where you need to ask people to pay for what you do, then but you don't know how to make something that people actually value, find meaningful, then
clickbait is okay if you have. Oh, it's not okay. That's not what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to say that clickbait works if all you want is for people to interact.
Sure, and I'll watch an entertaining video on YouTube with a good clickbait headline, right? But journalism has a different role, of course.
Yes, exactly.
So that's super meaningful, and I'm very happy I get to do it. We are very climate conscious at Zetland, and I'm not good on that. I travel way too much.
Oh yeah, okay, that.
But that's also, of course, enjoyable. I always run when I travel to new cities.
Okay, you run in the new cities?
Yes. A lot of traffic. But what about you, Lars?
Everything is good. Everything is fine.
You work from home, you said?
Yeah, I work from home.
Yes.
I work in a small software company.
Yes.
And we make some specialized software for managing and invoicing online backup.
Yes.
So everyone has a need for backing up data. And while we don't back up the data, those who do can use our tool for making it easier, making it
So it's also a startup?
Yeah, you can say that. We started up a long time ago.
Yes.
But we're just we started in 2016 for ourselves. The software started in 2006, but as an in-house piece of software, and I started working on it in 2009, and then as a consultant. But then I got drawn into the business using the software and was hired there. And then that company was sold. So we bought out the software and made our own company and started selling the software instead of the service.
What's it like working from home? Is that also why you do the Run project, or?
That's one of the reasons, certainly. I have a very flexible work. I have very flexible work hours, and my partners are very interested in the project and very supportive. So that is certainly why I'm doing it. I love working from home. And I have done for, let's see, have I done that? For 9 years now.
So since before COVID?
Yes.
Before it became a thing?
Yeah, before it became a thing, I worked from home. I worked from home before it was cool.
But is it like distributed team? Is it international?
No, we're all in Denmark.
Okay.
But we all work from home. So that's the way. But we of course communicate all the day long via voice calls and screen sharing and so on. So we might as well sit next to each other because we're working on the same things often.
So 50% of my work at least is remote, in that it's with people in Norway or calls with people in Germany or something. So
Yeah.
you can get a lot done as long as you then meet sometimes. And
Yeah.
we're great believers in also sort of culture and physical proximity, and we sing every morning at Zetland.
Okay. Yeah.
And that only works in person.
Yeah. That would be more enjoyable when you are together, wouldn't it?
Yes.
What do you sing? Anything?
We sing from the folk high school songbook.
Yeah.
It's a Danish thing, if any foreigners are listening. It's traditional songs with 850 songs back from medieval times and up until present pop songs.
Okay.
It's very easy. You have a porcelain dog that somebody has the porcelain dog.
A porcelain dog,
They pick
like
the song.
a statue sculpture.
Yes, if you have the dog, you pick the song,
Okay.
and then you pass it on to someone else.
Okay.
So over the years, I've gotten to know that songbook really well. This is what my kids used to call the Star Wars station.
Yeah.
I really like it actually. Not most people do. But this is where I go to the airport.
Yeah. I would imagine. Yeah. So instead of taking line 1, you could take line 2, and then you can come visit me.
Yes. So what else is new? We used to play games. Do you play games?
I do play some games from time to time, but not a lot. I still play some Magic now and then,
Yes.
and you have a son and a daughter, right?
2 daughters and a
2
son.
daughters and a son. Oh, you
Yes.
have 3 as well.
13, 16, 20.
Okay, yeah. But I have 3 sons, and the youngest one, he's still 8, so he's not quite ready yet. But I do play Magic with the 2 big ones.
Yes.
And my wife sometimes, if I can persuade her.
There's so many new cards, Lars. It's very difficult.
Yeah, it is. But we have some commander decks, and then we just reuse them.
Yes.
We're not really deck building.
I sold my cards and got a neighbor. Sold my cards and got a few decks just
Okay.
for fun.
Yeah,
Thought they were just lying around.
yeah.
No, but I play mostly the rhythm is that I play Dungeons and Dragons
Okay, yeah.
every second week,
Okay.
and we're very serious about it because you can't wait a month. Nobody will remember what's going on.
Yeah. So you need to keep the schedule.
So we got started like 6 years ago or something.
Okay.
It's been really meaningful, I think. So that's my big thing
Yeah.
on the playing side.
I love quiz games as well, like Trivial Pursuit, or also like to draw and guess. I don't know.
Yes.
What?
Pictionary.
Pictionary,
is the
yeah.
one. Yeah, I like that better.
Yeah. And we sometimes play those kind of board games with friends. But
Codenames is really, I think, in that category in worth playing. Have
Okay.
you played that?
no, I haven't.
No, Codenames.
I have to look into that. Also, like, can't remember the name, but it's a song contest where you use Spotify.
Yes, and you, yes.
I think it's called Hit List,
Yes,
and then you need to figure out who's singing and when they sang.
yes.
And
My 16-year-old and her friends invited my wife and I to play like a month ago or 2.
yeah,
First time I played it. So, Lars, of course we're running through my park.
yeah,
This is my everyday arena for running,
yeah.
and it's a park that's,
You're twice a week.
and then the weekends,
Okay.
longer in the weekends. So not every day, that's you. But it's open for dogs, which is nice.
They
Like, they can run free.
They can run free.
Yeah.
Okay. Glad to know.
And really, do you have dog?
No, but I don't like 3 dogs.
No, so this is a bad park for that, but it's good if you have a dog like we do.
Yeah.
It's very friendly.
Yeah, I can.
This
but
one is not.
some people are better dog owners than others.
Sure. But also, our dog is like perfectly trained.
Yeah.
But you can't, in terms of people, and like perfectly, but you never do anything to anybody. But he likes to run around.
Yeah.
So it's like you see her, like you wouldn't necessarily know, right? So it's
No.
So it's not.
It's just
not
I've been
ideal.
bitten by dogs 3 times.
Okay, I've only,
Sorry.
I've been bitten in the ass once down actually, many years ago.
Yeah.
Do you want to run to my house?
Yeah. Sure.
This is where I live. Okay.
Up here.
Yes.
So I've said farewell to Jakob. It was a bit abrupt because we arrived by his house a bit earlier than I anticipated. But Jakob, I want to thank you for running with me. It was interesting to hear your stories and to catch up. And I hope you have a wonderful day. Now I'm just going to finish my run. I think I'll go back to the lake and go around that. And then I'll talk to you later. So we are back to the lake and we're going to take one more round. It's about 4 kilometers, which is perfect as I'm at 10.5 at the moment. But I just wanted to let you know about my project if you don't already know about it. I run every day. I'm maintaining a running streak. At the moment I'm on day 146, as you may have heard in the start. Every day I add 100 meters. That means that the distance is getting longer every single day. I started at 100 meters and now on day 146 I'm running 14.6 kilometers. The goal is to go 500 days, so that'll be 50 kilometers by the end. And if you want to go for a run with me, please reach out. I would enjoy it so much to have some people to run with. Don't be discouraged by the distance. Even though I'm going 15 kilometers or so, you don't need to. We could go 5 kilometers and have a talk, and then I can just go the rest alone. But reach out if you want to. We're almost done with today's run. 100 meters left. Thank you so much, Jakob, for running with me. It was a pleasure to see you again. And thanks to all of you watching. So glad you tuned in. I hope you all have a wonderful Friday and a wonderful weekend once you reach that. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you tomorrow for 14.7 kilometers. 14.6.